So how was the GATE XE 2026 paper? What should be the cutoff? How was the question and all the things, the full analysis for GATE XE paper will be done in this video. And most interestingly, you have just passed the GATE XE examination and now GATE ME examination is there, which is I think more important and more interesting for you. So we will analyze based on the GATE XE question paper that how will be the GATE ME level, what you should do in this last week to crack GATE ME with a decent rank. So without any delay, let me start with the analysis of GATE XE. So I think you can see my tab right up here. So first of all, from the questions which I have come to know that which were the questions asked from my juniors. Okay, so the first thing that I should say that it was conceptual and lengthy. No, conceptual and short actually. So why I am telling you this thing? So I will explain here 3 to 4 questions. Okay, so for example, there was a question that if you have a state of stress like this, so it was a pure shear. Okay, it was a pure shear at 45-degree angle. So and now you are given 4 options for the equivalent state of stress. Okay, so the 4 options were like this. If this was sigma, okay, so then the 4 options were something like this, and you have again this, right? You have again anything like this. Okay, so see, in this type of questions you don't need any formula. You have to just know that how to draw the mode circle. Okay, so here we can see that this is a case of pure shear. I will not solve this question. Actually, I don't need to solve this question because directly the mode circle is something like this. So it will be sigma minus sigma. So in one direction, so this will be the answer. Here it will be a tension and here it will be compression. Okay, because pure shear actually doesn't change the volume, so this should be the answer. So you can see, if you have the concept, then this will take you 30 seconds or maybe 10 seconds to answer. Another question. Okay, another question from fluid mechanics was that for Prandtl boundary layer theory, to derive the Prandtl boundary layer theory and equations, the delta and L. So delta is the scale for boundary layer, L is the scale for the x coordinate length scale. So what should be the relationship between delta and L? Should it be delta much less than L? Should it be of the same order? Should it be the opposite? And there was one thing, but this is the most basic thing, that we know the boundary layer equation and all the equations, but we don't know the basic assumptions. So if you know the assumption here, it will take you 1 second just to answer. But if you know the complicated boundary layer formula and you don't know this assumption, then you cannot answer this. Okay, so first observation from these type of questions are that the questions are very short and these are very conceptual and based on the fundamentals. So I should write here that it was based on fundamentals. Okay, based on fundamentals. And honestly, personally, if you ask me, I am very happy with this type of question because this is what we actually need. In industry also, no one is going to ask you the formula because you have the formula in the handbook, you have the formula in the internet and anywhere. But can you, just by your basic common sense and the basic engineering knowledge, can you solve the engineering problems? That is important here. So another question, if I take, let me remember, if I take another question, yes, from SOM again, I have a state of stress, something like this. And here they are telling you that this is your state of stress, and now you have to find the summation of the principal stresses. Summation of the principal stresses. Now here you need to know that from this type of matrix, how can you find the principal stresses, yes, the eigenvalues. So I need to know lambda 1 plus lambda 2. So you also know that the summation of the eigenvalues is nothing but the trace of the matrix. So trace of the matrix is 11 plus 5, that is 16. So here you just need to know these two concepts, and these two are totally just fundamental concepts, that the eigenvalues are the principal stresses, and also if you sum up the eigenvalues you will get the trace of the matrix, right? Okay, now I will talk about the mathematics. Now here I should say mathematics part was way easier. If you have, again, if you know the fundamentals, then mathematics is way easier than other previous years. If you compare this year XC mathematics with the previous year XC mathematics, then you will get to know that previous year GATE XC mathematics, those questions were not only very lengthy, but also they require very in-depth knowledge in mathematics. But this year, if you see the mathematics question, if someone knows the ME level mathematics, mechanical engineering level mathematics, then also he or she can solve if he or she has, again, not the formula memorized, but the fundamentals. So this is very important here. So now, if you have the fundamentals and the concept, you can answer honestly more than 70 to 80 marks here. And talking about the aptitude again, aptitude was at the same level. Every year GATE XC asks this type of aptitude only, so it was at the same level. So if I talk about the cutoff, I should say that for everyone, I'm talking about for all the students, those who have the concepts, those who do not have the concepts, for everyone there were some formula based questions also. Like there was a ship, so there was a ship modeling question that they have made a 1/10 model of a ship, and for the prototype the velocity was vp. So then you have to find the vm. So you have to do here which number, fraud number or fruit number, whatever you say. So you have to just know the formula for the fruit number. So that is the thing. Okay, so in this case, this is a simple formula, okay, that you can apply. So I should say that there were some questions based on the formula, and there were some questions or many questions based on the concepts, unlike GATE 2025 ES5. So GATE 2025. Okay, so the cutoff, I would say that the question level was moderate, because it was easy for those who have very good fundamentals. It was hard for someone who only knows formula, and it will be moderate for someone who knows a bit of formula, who knows a bit of fundamentals. Okay, so again it was moderate level of question, and I think it was short. The calculations were also very good. You do not need to do sorry for that, you do not need to do very long calculations with the GATE calculator. So I should say it was a short question. So based on that, the cutoff will be something like 28 to 33, in this range. This will be the cutoff you can expect. Okay, so now if you want me to fully solve the XC, fluid mechanics, thermodynamics and solid mechanics questions, then please comment down. Then only I will bring a full solution along with the aptitude and engineering maths also. Okay, and for that also you have to give me the full set of questions, and then what I will do is I will put a link of a WhatsApp or maybe a Telegram group in which you can send me the questions. Okay, or you can also mail me the questions. You have already my mail ID in this channel. Okay, so now the second part, and I think the more interesting part, that is how the GATE MU will be. So now you see that things are moving from formulas to concepts. So you can expect in ME also you will be asked some questions which you can answer just by seeing within 10 seconds if you have the concepts. And if you don't have the concepts, there is no way that you will answer that question. For example, that boundary layer thickness delta much less than L. For example, that state of stress. If you don't know properly how to draw the Mohr circle, then there is no way that you will answer that, right? So you should focus in these last days on the basic concepts. No, you can't go through the derivations from the scratch again in these last 7 days. But what you can do is, now you have to use AI. And what you will do, just ask AI that what are the basic assumptions of the boundary layer theory, and AI will let you know. Yes, I mean, this is not a good practice that you shouldn't mug up the assumptions blindly, without doing the derivation. But this is what you can do best in this last 7 days. Okay, that is, other than just going through the formula, other than just going through the concepts, when you are going through the concepts, when you are going through the formula, through your mistake copy, through your short notes, from anywhere, just use AI, have your ChatGPT and Gemini beside you, and when you are studying boundary layer theory, just ask it that what are the basic assumptions for the boundary layer theory. When you are studying this formula, just ask ChatGPT that what are the basic assumptions, or in which conditions this formula is valid. So these type of questions you must know. And what are the basic conditions when this thing is valid. Okay, BDP, when this formula is valid. So all these things you must know. And what is entropy and all these things. So basics are very important for this year mechanical engineering for sure. I don't think that you need to worry about engineering maths and you need to worry about the calculations, but please work on your concepts, the fundamental concepts in these last few days. And again, let me know in the comments that how was your XC paper, how much you have solved. And again, please let me know that if you want me to solve the GATE XC question in YouTube or not, then I will solve it. So all the best for your GATE ME examination. I know that you have done a very good preparation. You have really worked hard, and don't worry, your hard work will pay off in some or the other way. I have always said that if you do not crack GATE, it doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter. I have seen a lot of students, I have seen my lot of juniors and seniors who are doing maybe I should say that who are doing better than some GATE rankers. Okay, so don't worry, just go with a calm mind, and I know that you will rock. And until the next video, goodbye, take care, and thank you. And in the next week, I will come with a GATE ME paper analysis. Until that, again, goodbye, take care, and thank you.